Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I am coming at you with a video that's a little bit different than what I normally do. I'm normally working on painting miniatures, model building, hobby, stuff like that in general. But in today's video, what we're going to do is we're actually going to work on this Dell laptop right here. What I'm going to do is, all we're going to do is replace the fan or clean the fan depending on if it's dirty or not. I've got my toolkit out here. I got rid of all the models I've been working on, the paint. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is attach a static wristband to help prevent any static discharge. Small computer components can be a little finicky when it comes to static discharges. There we go, got it hooked up. Oh, really? I got all this? Okay. Trying to make a workspace here for me so that I can work on this. Okay, I'm not a computer technician. I never really was one. In the past, I did work at Geek Squad, and I also work on my own computers. So what I tell people is, I'm not a computer technician, but I play one on YouTube. All right, so I've never done this before, never replaced a laptop fan. There are a number of screws, and they all look like they're Phillips heads. So if you are curious, this is a Inspiron 3583. So if you have an Inspiron 3583 and you're interested in learning how, or I should say, going with me and learning how to change a fan, we're going to do this together. Okay, I'm not taking these completely out. I'm doing like what you normally do when you're changing a tire. I am just loosening them. Now these two, I don't know if I need to loosen those or not. I'm not exactly sure which screws I need to loosen, so I'm doing all the outer edge ones, because there might be a component inside that's attached to those two screws. Now this is my wife's laptop. Okay, now we're going to start taking these out. I wish I had my magnetic bowl with me, but I think that's out in the garage with all my airsoft tools. On the channel, I've got a lot of airsoft maintenance videos. Okay, I thought that was going to come out. Okay, maybe I just need to turn it over and let it fall out. Now I'm looking at these screws. So far they all look the same, so I'm not too concerned about getting them mixed up in which hole they belong. normally I would lay them out on the table the same way that I pulled them off the machine, so that I wouldn't make them. Okay, this screw doesn't want to come out. Okay. It feels like it's got like a thread locker on it or something, but nope. Yep, still the... No, that one is actually different. And they do have thread locker on them. Okay, that one's got a long unthreaded piece and then threads at the very end. So I think I am going to do that. I'm going to do like a little pattern of where all the screws came from, so I don't make a mistake and put them back in the wrong spot. Okay, that one doesn't want to come out. It's not hooked on anything. It's just, I guess this screwdriver isn't as magnetic as I thought it was. This actually probably doesn't have to come all the way out. It's probably one of those screws that it only has to be undone. It might have like a clip on the inside to keep it from coming out. Yeah, I think it does actually. Okay, let's see if I can get this thing off without damaging anything. Okay. Yep. I'm going to do, I'll let this one drop out. Perfect. Okay. I hope maybe these two are keeping it from opening, so oh my gosh, that's a tiny little screw. That's why I don't think it's holding it together. But it might be. I have no... Okay, this one's longer. Longer and skinnier. All the screws are out except for these two. Let's see if I can get them out. It's not really hooked onto anything. That's what's bizarro world. Yeah, these are different types of screws. For sure. The thread is only at the bottom, like 1/3 of the screw. Okay, I got all the screws positioned where they belong. And I don't want to get in there with a screwdriver and pop it. You know, I don't want to break anything. But it looks like I'm going to have to do that. I mean, I don't know. I have a feeling I'm going to have to get in there and go with some kind of leverage device. Got this. That's not small enough. It's got to be the heat sinks right there. Ah, we're making progress. You probably can't see this. That's because it's on my lap. Okay. I was able to make separation right here. Okay, okay. Yeah, something was telling me that you got to snap everything off or snap it back together and then apply all the screws. So I'm going to take it easy and go around the outer edge and try to separate the separate the bottom. Okay, okay. Don't want to damage anything. And I know you probably can't see this. There we go. Maybe that'll help you out a little bit. You can see where it's getting separated. I don't want to damage anything. Now, you would think that getting all of one side unhooked would mean that it would just pop out, right? All the other sides. Apparently, that's not true. There we go. Okay, okay. We're getting there. Or maybe we're not, but Hopefully I don't damage this thing irreplaceably. Whoops, I didn't mean to snap that back together. Okay, what am I pulling on right there? Yeah, it was pulling on the top frame. Okay, come at it from the other side maybe. Little pieces. Okay. Okay, that's kind of a spring. There we go. Okay, that doesn't look too dirty or have any problems or anything. Everything looks intact. Okay, set that off to the side for now. I guess this is where the DVD or maybe a hard drive could go. If she wanted to up her memory, we could also add memory right here. But this is the fan, and this is the thing that was malfunctioning. We were getting an error message on the screen, and it was saying that it was going bad. Now, looking at it, I don't see a lot of dirt. I don't see a lot of dirt in there. So my guess is it's not dirty. Okay. Also, 3 Phillips heads. Okay. Again, I'm loosening the screws. Okay, that one just came out. Never mind. Maybe that one was a really short one. Okay, let's get it all. Let's take it all the way out. Finally, let's take this one all the way out. Okay, so just as a video reference for me and my wife, there is another memory slot here that if she wanted to add another stick of memory, we probably could do that. And there's also an area here for maybe an SSD hard drive we could add. I have a feeling, I don't know where her hard drive is on this. Oh, maybe that's it underneath. It's probably it. Underneath this metal plate right here is probably a hard drive. It's hard to tell. Okay, it looks like there's a... Okay, that heatsink does not connect to the fan. Okay, that's a good thing. This cabling does not look like it doesn't look like it's connected to the fan. There is a connection here. I'll probably do that with my fingers. Because I don't want it to be, I don't want to break anything. So I just want to take it nice and easy. Let's go the other way. Come on, fingernails. You're failing me. Okay, there we go. There, it's disconnected. Okay, perfect. Hopefully you can see all this on camera. There's a little bit of dust, but not considerable. Now, just so you know, YouTube, I have a reservation about removing this fan. Oh, what's going on? Why is it not just coming out? My reservation is that when I remove it and then restart the computer, it's going to say something like, it's not the original fan. Okay, I see what's going on here. Something is tucked underneath the heatsink. Okay, these little clips on the side of the fan hold that cable. Okay, that was easy to come out. Yeah, that looks actually really clean. Brushless motor. I don't know why this might have failed. But it was giving us a failure warning. Okay, let's check the new part, which I have not looked at. My wife ordered it on Amazon. It's an HK part. It's called HK parts. It's not an HP, and it's not a Heckler and Koch. Okay, that doesn't want to. That sucker's glued in there nice and tight. It's in kind of a static bubble wrap, or I should say an anti-static bubble wrap. I guess I could have cut it off, cut it open, but I didn't want to do that. Okay, this is the anti-static. Okay, bubble wrap is just on the inside. Okay, I got it. It says HDD, so it looks like they're... And it talks about the hard drive. Okay. I'm going to set that one over there, knowing that's a bad one. Okay, Mr. Everything, let's take a look. The fan really shouldn't be that susceptible to static electricity. The fan shouldn't really have a problem with that. It's these little components inside the laptop. Okay. It has the same clips. It has the same thing that goes underneath this heatsink. It has the same clippage, but oh no, I didn't really pay attention. Okay, hang on. It probably doesn't matter, but this guy was here, was clipped in that way, and the red was closest to me. Okay, wires down. Okay. That's good. That's good to know. Yep, red closest to me, wires down. Okay, perfect. Looks clean. It spins. Okay, this fan looks good. Let's get it installed. I'm taking my time, guys, so if this video goes a little long, I apologize. Okay, there's a little screw. I'm not sure what you would call those. It's a screw that has a hole in the top so you can put another screw into it, right? And then the fan has like a little plastic bracket that goes over that screw. So there's like no way you could get it in the wrong spot. Okay. Let's make sure the wiring is put back where it belongs. Whoa. As they say in the biz. Okay. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good. Now it's not plugged in, but I'm not going to plug it in. I'm going to screw it in. One There are three. Two. Okay, and then the final one. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, if I dropped it on the floor, I would never find it. It would have been lost forever. So be careful. Okay, it's in. Now I'm not going to screw it in to the point where I strip the threads. I just get it in there nice and tight. I didn't put any Loctite on these. I don't really think they need it. I mean, they had it, and there's still a little Loctite on the screws that I'm reusing. There's still a little Loctite on there. That's to keep the screws from coming through rattling. They don't unscrew themselves. But I don't think there's going to be a problem. Now this one doesn't want to go in very good. Maybe it's because it's a different type of screw. Okay. It's in. Okay. I kind of want to clean that up just a little bit, but I don't want to mess with the battery. That's... Oh, I was going to say that looks like it's a spot for a... That looks like it's a spot for a NVMe hard drive. This looks like an SSD or a laptop hard drive. It would plug directly into that, so there would be no problem. You just plug... Yeah, that's a good one. I bet you there's a hard drive underneath, because it's talking about how to remove this plate to get to the hard drive. But I wouldn't. Okay, DIMM A, DDR4, SODIMM only. Yeah, this is probably dim B. I wonder why it's in the B and not the A. But I guess it doesn't matter. Everything else looks good. Okay, let's get this bad boy plugged in. Hopefully we don't get some kind of error message when I turn this thing on. Okay. I see, said the blind man. Okay, I'm trying to be gentle because I don't want any wires to be pulled out or cut or what's the word I'm looking for? Crimped or I'm trying to be professional about this. Okay, there it goes. Okay, it is not in. That's what she said. I don't want to force anything and break anything, you know what I mean? Ah, there it goes. It's starting to go. It just needed a little wiggling. I don't know if that is all the way in or not, because I don't remember how far in the other one was. But it looks like it's got these little ribs along here that's going to prevent it from going all the way in. Hopefully that's good enough. We're going to leave it just like that. Whew. My heart's racing. Okay. There's really not a whole lot of dirt in this. I'm very jealous because my desktop gathers dust like it's going out of style. Okay, if I remember right, the front side clipped on first mainly because I was able to unclip the back side first. Okay. Starting to make noises. Okay. Let's go around the edge and make sure everything's clipped. Or not. Why is that not wanting to clip? Or is it already? It's hard to tell with the... Okay. Yeah, it's hard to tell with this. Yeah, everything looks like it's in the right place. Except for the back. I knew that was going to need to get a little extra love. Okay, it's in. Let's take these 2 screws. For some reason, I think this one belongs over here, and this one belongs here. Did I take it out when it was turned around? Maybe I did. For some reason, I was thinking that the backside was against the back wall there like that. Okay. But I really could be wrong. I think I am. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, something just snapped on the front. That's good. I love me some snap. Okay. Yeah, because these, I think, were the screws that only had 1/3 thread. When I go back and edit this video, I'll know whether or not I messed it up or not. Okay, we're not going to put everything in. We're just going to get everything started into their proper holes. As you can imagine. Now, I don't know my wife's password. Well, I do know my wife's password, but I have a feeling that I don't know it. I don't know if that makes sense. What I'm trying to say is, like any good security conscious individual, you change your passwords all the time. And don't tell your husband. Because he might lose it. No, that's not true. I don't know. Yeah, that screw doesn't feel like it wants to go down in there. Okay, maybe it does. Maybe it did. Okay, I found myself trying to tighten all the screws. Let's not do that. Okay, now that they're all set, let's go ahead and tighten them. And just like an automobile, I alternate screws. Just like a lug nut, I skip. Skip. Okay, that's in. Okay, now we're going to start over in this corner. Not super tight, not trying to strip any threads. Just until it gives me a good amount of resistance. Nothing a little duct tape wouldn't fix. No. I mean, I think I've got some thread locker out in my airsoft stuff. But I don't think I needed to use it. Okay, did I screw these in? I think I did, but we're going to double check just to make sure. Yep, he's in. He's in. He's in. They're all in. Okay. Watch the battery be dead. No. We're going to go ahead and get this started. And we'll see what happens. Let's see if it screams at me. Okay, I saw that light come on. It says Dell. It's working. It's working well. Done. Okay. This is probably trash, right? it's bad. I don't think they do any kind of like recycling, or not recycling, but like a rebate or anything. Definitely do recycling. Electronic components, you want to make sure that you recycle them properly. So I'm going to let my wife take care of that. I'm just going to give it to her and tell her that it wasn't dirty, it was just bad. Alright guys, thanks for coming out and watching me change this fan. I hope you enjoyed it, or maybe even learned something. I know I did a little bit. I'm not a laptop technician. I just play one on YouTube. And if you like this kind of video, just let me know. In the past, I've done like computer desktop like buildings and upgrades and stuff like that. But primarily I do like historical miniature wargaming, role-playing, painting videos, tutorials, stuff like that. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one.